Dave and I and Biggie and Christian were just asking about this. We got to be part of something called Scream Dreams on Friday night. Scream Dreams is a local haunted house, and it's really excellent. It's in an old abandoned warehouse, and they've made
Extremely impressive.
Oh, it really is.
And you two didn't visit the haunted house. You haunted the haunted house.
We were able, the owner, we got him to let us be part of the haunted house.
Of the Scream Team.
We were on Scream Team. We were on Scream Team.
In the business, we call it a haunt.
That's right.
Okay.
The huntsman told us that.
I like that.
Just refer to it as a haunt.
Did he show you around, show you the ropes?
He did.
Oh, he did.
We got there.
Told us more than we needed to know.
Absolutely. Boy, that huntsman, he's a talker.
Yeah. Well, he made the night fly by a little faster.
He did.
I guess.
Really nice guy. And at first we got there, and the owner said, all right, let's get you made up now.
Yeah.
So they put me in the chair, and the makeup artist said, what do you think, Charlie? Just throw some blood at him? They're like, yeah, throw some blood at him. Throw some blood at me, you know.
Next thing you know, you're spattered.
I'm spattered.
He's
I'm
scary.
covered. I'm covered.
He's scary enough as he is.
Just black. They said just wear all black. So I had a black T-shirt and black sweatpants on. And so they threw blood and some dirt and stuff at me.
Yeah.
And they looked at Dave and said, we don't need a thing for you. You're made for this.
Perfect
You're
as is.
Perfect as is. So they put us first in the huntsman's den. And then they said, let's do it this way. That you come through, and it's like he's the demented hunter, and he's got a machete and everything.
Okay.
And then they said, no, let's do it this way. Around the corner there, as people walked by, I hope I can do this justice.
And this is the taxidermy room.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all real stuffed
I
critters.
see.
Yeah. I mean, from foxes and rams and bears and
How
wolves.
big, roughly, would you estimate the room is?
Oh, it's probably
pretty good size.
I'd say it's 15 by 15 or 20 by 20, something like that.
So you go through and you see the huntsman, and he scares you. And then you turn the corner, and now as you're walking down on your left, there is a faux fireplace. Well, guess what old scallywag's hiding in the fireplace? Old Dave Aiken.
No.
So his disembodied hand comes out and grabs the leg or knee of an unsuspecting female. And
They thought it would be a good idea to have Dave grope the guests.
The huntsman said, this is a touch haunt. You can touch. And he said to us specifically, go for shoulder or knee. Do not touch torso area. This is off limits.
I couldn't reach it.
So he's down low.
Anything that's like a strike in baseball.
That's right.
Don't touch.
Don't touch it. That's all. That is a strike.
Not from a lack of trying.
So Dave would do that. And then I thought I was in a good spot too. So they go around to the left, and I can see them through a crack coming through, but I'm hidden by a curtain. So when they got just by me, I'd open the curtain and come out and go, ooh.
Yeah.
And so Biggie was asking, it was one of 3 responses.
Did you rehearse that?
I did.
Did you workshop a couple of other haunts?
I did. Well, I tried it a few different ways.
Yeah.
And the huntsman told us, this was interesting to me. They'll come through in groups of 5, 6, 7. Don't go for the first guy, because he's like the brave one.
Good tip.
Don't go for the last guy, because go for in the middle, because they're scared. They want to be in the middle so they're not scared.
Fascinating tip.
Perfect.
He said, go for teen girls. If you can, go for teen girls.
Not you, Dave.
Except for Dave. Okay. So they'd come by, and I got one of 3 responses. I'd jump out and go, ooh. And sometimes they would scream like crazy. A lot of the women or girls would scream like crazy and get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or second response, oh, yeah, not scary.
Yeah.
You're not scared.
Really?
Yeah.
They'd say that to you?
Yeah, you're not scared.
Or
Or
you have
one,
to stand there in your bloody makeup?
one guy yelled back at me. We were 6 inches apart. And I went, ooh. And he went, ooh. And I said, you know what? You're not in the spirit. It's like they come in to not be scared. It's like, throw it at me, and you won't.
That's all you got.
Yeah, that's all you got, guy. Was what he.
Yeah.
So got like 40% the first scream,
Real terror.
40% either nonplussed or even yelled back, or said that's not scary. And then 20%, I'd go, ooh, and they'd go, well, hey, Chris.
Hey. P1.
Is Demm out here? Is Biggie here?
Who grabbed my leg?
That's old Dave and grabbed your leg.
I'm in the
Yeah,
fireplace.
Dave will grab your leg in the next room. What?
So Dave's right back there in the fireplace if you need him. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Except, I'm such a, don't call me Nambly Pambly. And I know they've paid their money. They want to get scared, but I would feel bad. If somebody screamed and yelled, I'd almost say, "No, sweetheart, it's just me." Don't
Yeah.
I always felt bad. It just
Turn away dejected when they say, "You ain't scaring me."
No, that hurt your feelings.
What I haven't seen this year is because remember how viral they went years back. Those pictures from like that moment in the haunted house where the people are just terrified.
Yes.
It's like a jump scare and a flash photography. Do they do photography?
They do, yeah. We didn't have any photography for us, but there was, they did a lot of that.
That's a smart way to sell merch.
Of course, certainly.
I did something over the weekend. I posted something over the weekend. I said, my wife texted me. She said, I am making the most amazing impulse buy. And I didn't know where she was. And I know what she was buying. So she got home and before she got home, she sent me a picture of one of those like 5.5 foot tall skeletons in a shopping cart.
Okay.
She bought a skeleton.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. She had it belted in her car.
Pretty nice. That's awesome. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
It's fun.
She loves Halloween.
Well, it is fun. We got a trunk or treat coming up this week. The weather's supposed to be great for it. So
the weather
I'm
will be nice.
Looking forward to
You
that.
going to get blood spattered?
Well,
Dave, you want to climb under the table, grab legs?
Yeah, well.
I got a little idea for
We'll get Dave. We'll pull Dave out from under the
that's
table.
right. Dave might be under the table there.
I didn't see any faces.
No,
I didn't see anybody's faces.
As always, Dave was down covered and on his knees.
Nope. I got leg and ankle.
You grab some woman's thigh. Dave?
Is that you, Dave?
I know those hands anywhere.
Hey, sugar.
Pop his face out. Oh, hey.
What's up, sugar thighs?
Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, Dave.
I knew that was you.
Yeah. I was a little reticent. I said, so you want us to, he said, when they go by you, to me, he's like, come out behind them, grab them by the shoulders. And I said, I'm not positive. And the huntsman said, this is a touch haunt.
That's a touch haunt.
You can touch.
But every season you see somebody getting punched.
Of course.
You're
he
trying to
said they've
scare
been-
somebody getting punched.
He said you got to watch out for that. Some of them react by punching.
So when you, Kelly, I know, Dave, you did your thing, and then I guess your hand just retreated to the fireplace. But Kelly, after you did your jump scare moment, you didn't have to walk back behind a curtain?
I did, but I
in
think
full view of the people?
well, they would be screaming, and I would just back away, back into the curtain. I'd come out and go back, come out and go back, and I liked it. I thought it was it was really fun to do. But after a while, if people really screamed, I did feel bad for them. I'd be like, I'm just messing around.
Oh, I didn't. I loved it.
You liked it, yeah. I'm a little bit nambly.
It's Halloween.
I know, it is. A couple of updates as well here. We reported this on Friday, and now an apology has been made. Emily Blunt, the actress, years ago, I believe it was 11 or 12 years ago.
I think it's 12.
12 years ago. She's on a British talk show, and they asked her about an experience when she was filming a movie in Louisiana, and she said she had gone to Chili's.
Well, the girl who was serving me was enormous. I think she got freebie meals at Chili's.
Nothing wrong with that.
And she comes up and she goes, did anyone ever tell you you look a lot like Emily Blunt? And I said, I have heard that, yes. And she went, are you Emily Blunt? And I went, yeah. And she went, what are y'all doing here?
All right. Now, of course, that became big news on Friday. Emily Blunt says, I need to address this. When I watch this clip, my jaw's on the floor. I cannot believe I'm the person saying these things. I'm appalled that I would say something so insensitive, so hurtful, and unrelated to whatever story I was trying to tell on a talk show. I've always considered myself someone who would never dream of upsetting anyone. So whatever possessed me to do that on that show, I want to apologize for wholeheartedly. So that's Emily Blunt.
Full walk back.
100% complete walk
Do
back.
we know? I mean, well, I guess this is an unanswerable question, but who dug up the clip? I mean, are we just looking? Is someone looking through old television interviews
for things that have been said or done?
I'm sure it's somebody stumbled upon it, and that was it. But what?
No.
Don't apologize for that.
He called her. She called her.
enormous.
She said
Yeah.
she's enormous.
11 years ago? Please. I can't believe that. I mean, I knew she would because that's what you have to do now.
Right.
Is come out with this fake apology.
Emily says it's not who I am.
Now,
It's not
it
who
was
I
then.
am. Yeah. Yeah. She said, I said it. I'm so sorry for any hurt it has created. I am absolutely appalled at my behavior.
She could fly down there to Louisiana to that Chili's and
She should.
apologize in person. I'm sure she's still there.
Well, she should go and track down that woman and
She's
say,
at Chili's.
well,
That's not going to be hard to track.
Do you have any enormous servers? A lot.
Most.
I mean, because frankly, we're bigger than we were 11 years ago.
Exactly.
We've only grown.
And based on
no,
what
that's not her. She's
based
not
on-
that big. She is
based
now,
on-
baby.
Based on what we've heard about Louisiana life expectancy, she may not be alive to have heard.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
Depending on her age then.
can you narrow it down when you say enormous server? She's got to go find this
She
woman.
could go back and buy everybody in the place around or tip.
That's how you do
Because
it.
it's not the diners he wronged, it was the employee.
It was the employee. She should go and give a huge
Big
tip
tips to everybody.
for everyone to share because she wronged this woman by calling her.
Or just
an
send them a DVD copy of the movie she shot there.
Yeah.
Of course, she was not. She said it, but she never identified the person.
Correct.
No.
But the Chili's waitress now sees it all these years later and realizes, oh, she was talking about me because she remembers the encounter,
interaction.
of course, because it's Emily Blunt. You know, she said it's Emily Blunt. I didn't like the way she.
Well, I mean, could it also be factual? Was it, we do this in here. Is this an insult or is this factual? Was the waitress?
quote unquote enormous.
Yeah.
But even if she was, you can't see somebody on the street and go, hey, you're enormous.
People do it to me every day. Nobody's apologizing to me in a long 10 years later.
Nobody does that to your face.
Not to your face.
No, they don't.
Wait, you guys do it every day to my face.
That's our
Well,
job.
All right, but that
paid to do it.
no,
I got 3 y'all right here.
I don't
And
think.
believe me, there's been plenty of times I'm pumping gas and I hear, damn. And it's not because of the gas prices.
The price of gas goes up and down, Big. You never
It's
know
not the
what it
gas
is.
prices.
They've been down
Yeah.
lately, though.
I see you coming, big man.
Well, I scared
you.
at this haunted house at Scream Dreams the other night. I jumped out and scared a woman who had to be 5 feet tall. Now I'm 6'6", and I jumped out and she goes, "Boy, you're a big one." she just looked up and she goes, "Boy, you are a
Where'd
big.
they find you?
You're a big one. Where'd they get you at?"
In the modern haunted house world, not to move on from Emily Blunt, if that case is closed,
I think she's closed it.
do
Yeah.
people walk through with their cameras, their phones out? Do they record, or is that not allowed?
I didn't see it.
At the haunt.
At the haunt, are
No,
you
you're not allowed to.
record?
No, you're not supposed to.
Oh, that's right, because
They tell you to put them away.
they're
or-
proprietary about what they do. They
I
don't
get
want
it.
the competition to get.
I get it.
Yeah, the competition's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah, they're-
in this haunt game.
It's a fight, and this is
True.
new kid on the block here, but doing a nice job. So
Real
yeah,
nice.
they'll take pictures for you. I mean, they have,
Right.
and at
Yeah.
the end they interview you and all that. Kind
I don't
of
think
stuff.
they confiscate them, but I think they do tell you to put them in your pocket or,
Yeah.
or turn off the ringer.
I didn't see any. I didn't.
No,
see
I didn't
one.
see any.
The other story to update here, and this is a celebrity story also. Last week we were talking about the show Bachelor in Paradise. There was a tease for it, Bachelor in Paradise, where one of the contestants had a real issue.
Plus, let me get the medic to the beach, please. Someone has a serious medical emergency.
I'm going on 9 days of no pooping.
If we still haven't had movement, sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll have to deliver it almost like a poo baby.
All right, that was the Pooh Baby episode.
The way they do it at sunrise,
The tease.
Tomorrow at sunrise.
like it's an event.
That's right. The tease there of Bachelor in Paradise. The woman in question now, it has been resolved. The contestant who was on the show said, her name is Sam Jeffries, and she went more into detail about how long this ordeal lasted.
I just can't go to the bathroom. And I sit there and wait and try and nothing, and took a couple laxatives and nothing. Because I'm not pooping, I'm now thinking about it more. So it's causing me to stress.
Got in her head. You know, it was in her head. So
Not exactly the kind of pillow talk they're looking for on Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Maybe they're getting desperate.
Listen to this. At the worst possible time.
So I took a stool softener yesterday morning, and I didn't feel it until I was standing at the rose ceremony.
Welcome to the first rose ceremony of the summer here in Paradise.
So I go through the rose ceremony, I get a rose from Aaron, and then we all tears at the end. And as soon as we were done, I didn't have to go to the bathroom anymore. I was like, you're kidding me! Like, is this real?
Contestant Sam Jeffries has left after 10 days of not pooping. She has been escorted off Bachelor in Paradise.
I think it's best.
I do too. The doctor said, you have to go.
That woman needs a high colonic.
Yeah, that's
Well, it sounds almost mental now.
Yes, it's in her head.
So maybe she's not on the island.
She's not. She's no longer on the island.
Yeah, then she can leave.
Flown her
herself.
away.
Give that woman some fiber.
Poor thing.
No kidding.
The stool softener and the laxative finally kicks in just before the first rose ceremony.
The impression I get is that they feed these people nothing but Chardonnay. You know, it's like the Real Housewives.
Yeah.
They want you buzzed because that's when you get more content.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you call it? The most shocking rose ceremony ever.
Yeah.
She was sweating profusely at the rose ceremony.
Wine and a little cheese. That cheese will back you up. That's all. That's all they give you for
they feed you wine and
a month.
cheese, and then you're blocked up. Yeah. Well, she has left the island after 10 days.
That's no fun.
After 10 days. So they are going to deliver the poo baby offsite. And presumably already have. Now that's been done finally, it appears.
Well, you can't sit there and just wait for it to occur.
No, you got to do something about it.
Get a roid like that.
They have
popping over him.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I wonder if they give her like a modified dose of what they give you for what's the process, the colonoscopy.
You'd think that works.
That moves your bowels.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they should do. If
That's the only thing but you can't do that while you're on the show.
right.
They got to get her out of the gown and bikinis.
Ooh.
She's gone. It's
And-
all over. It's all over for her, and it's all medical.
And if she were to have relations with the Bachelor,
Oh God. Oh my God.
talk about a moment.
Oh,
It goes fast.
how embarrassing.
How was your night with Sam? I don't want to talk about it.
She asked the bed.
It's the most shocking Bachelor ever.
Sam, did you crap the bed? You tell me.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Am I sexy?
I had the best night of my life.
I feel wonderful.